Dear professionals, hope you well and good. In today's world, everyone talks about HACCP, but if you ask someone to explain it in such a way that even a simple and ordinary person can understand it, they often don't know how to do it. So in this video, I will explain a concept of HACCP in such a way that you will never have any trouble understanding it. Before moving to the slides and train you professionally, I just want to give you a simple and easy example of HACCP from your kitchen. Okay, you want to eat chicken. You went to the kitchen, opened the door of the fridge, and you observed there were a little small pieces of plastic or broken glass present in the chicken. So these small pieces of plastic or glass are physical hazards. So you took the tray out of the fridge and placed it on the shelf. You open the window to let the air come in. As you open the window, some cockroaches, insects, flies accidentally landed on the chicken. So these insects, pests, cockroaches are biological hazards. Now you want to add some spices on the chicken. You took the bowl. As you took the bowls, you observed that there were small residues of soap present on the surface of the bowl. So this soap residue is a chemical hazards. So this is the first principle HACCP, conduct a hazard analysis. So this is the first principle HACCP. Okay, now moving toward the second principle of the HACCP, which is critical control point. So what is critical control point? Now you want to cook your chicken. For this you have to heat your chicken. So this heating process is a critical control point. Okay, as you all know that raw or undercooked meat contain some harmful microorganisms. For example, chicken contains salmonella. If you don't heat chicken properly, this bacteria will not get destroyed, and anyone who eat this chicken containing salmonella will get sick. So you have to heat chicken. So you have to cook or heat the chicken at 75 degrees Celsius. So this is the second principle HACCP. Now moving toward the third principle HACCP, which is establishing the critical control limit. So what is critical control limit? Okay, now we know heating is a critical control point, but how much heating is required to kill this bacteria? This is critical limits. Through experiments, we know heating at 75 degrees Celsius kills this microorganism named salmonella. So this is critical limit. We have to heat this chicken, or we have to cook this chicken at 75 degrees Celsius to destroy this bacteria. So anyone who eat this chicken which are cooked at 75 degrees Celsius will not get harmed. So this is the third principle of HACCP, name establishing critical limits. Now moving toward the fourth principle, which is monitoring procedure. So what is monitoring procedure? Okay, what is monitoring procedure? In monitoring procedure, we monitor critical control limit and critical control points. For example, we use a thermometer to check the temperature regularly, to check the cooking or heating temperature regularly, that our critical limit are met or not. So this is a critical limit. Okay, now moving toward the fifth principle of HACCP, which is corrective actions. So what are corrective actions? If somehow due to some fluctuation our critical limits are exceeding, we have to take some corrective actions to correct this. For example, if the chicken temperature does not reach 75 degrees Celsius, so to correct this we have to reheat the chicken or discard this chicken. So this is the fifth principle of the HACCP, which is corrective action. Okay, now moving toward the sixth principle of HACCP, which is verification procedure. As you all know, verification is necessary. In this principle, we ensure that our HACCP system is working correctly. For example, checking cooking thermometer for accuracy and review storage logs to ensure that proper temperature were maintained. Now moving toward the seventh principle of HACCP, which is documentation. So what is documentation in HACCP? Documentation and record keeping is a necessary part of HACCP. Records of all activities must be kept, such as monitoring results, corrective actions, verification process. These records are very essential or very important for audits and inspection. Now I will move to my screen and train you properly with different example of HACCP.